Hey YouTube, what is up everybody? How's it going? My Vivitar light, both Vivitar lights work on my tripod. The new one I got is for my phone. Basically, it's like I've been doing some cleaning. I did the dishes earlier after I ate. I was hungry a little bit earlier, and I'm like, I need something in my stomach, so I decided to eat some. And so I thought, well, I'll just do the dishes, get that out of the way, and everything else. And, it always feels good when you get a task done. That's right. It always feels good when you get a task done. Because when you make it to the finish line, at the end of the task, you feel good when it gets done. And what I'm saying is that when you get the stuff done, then you don't have to worry about it tomorrow. If you get it done now, quit putting it off. Quit putting it off. Get it done now. And you don't have to worry about tomorrow. Then you can just go home, relax after a long day of work. Whatever. Same with your workouts. If you never want to put that off to tomorrow, you always want to do something of the type of training. Because if you're trying to stay in shape, trying to be fit, um, trying to be in shape and all that, well, you can't just be putting things off to tomorrow. Especially in training, even in martial arts, even in fitness, bodybuilding, calisthenics. You just cannot put it off to tomorrow because you never know when your last day is going to be. You never know when you are going to be not on this earth the next day or not. You just don't know. And that's the thing, it's kind of sad, you just don't know. Only the higher power, God Himself, can know. And that's the thing. And it's just, or whatever beliefs you believe in, they only know. And the thing of it is that you gotta stay motivated. You just can't, you can give rest. You can give your body rest, go out and have fun, do whatever once in a while, but don't make it a habit. Get back to the routine. If you need a break from everything, let's say you've been, doing this for so long, your muscles are just used to it, and you need to, take time off, to let something heal or to make you feel good about yourself or something, or if you need to focus on the inside instead of the outside, you know, where you need to be at in life. Well, some people take a year off from their training, especially when they need to focus on the inside of themselves, because on where they need to be at in life. And am I quitting? No, I'm never quitting my workouts. I'm never going to quit unless if an injury occurs and it makes me where I can't work out no more, then I probably will. But till an injury doesn't occur to me or anything like that, then no, I'm never going to stop working out. I don't care. I don't care who you are. I'm not going to stop working out. Only time I'm going to stop working out is when I die. And that's the only thing that I always tell people, I'm a philosopher, I'm a martial artist, and I'm a fitness guru. So if, I've studied philosophy, Japanese philosophy, I studied Chinese philosophy, even though I'm not really too much on Chinese philosophy, but I'm more of the Japanese because they have more better military strategies, than the Chinese. Well, the Chinese do too, due to their kung fu background and stuff. But it's like this, I always like kung fu though too more than I do karate. But the thing is that I can't never find nobody that does kung fu around here. So the only way I can learn kung fu is through videos online or out of books because they don't have a kung fu school here. And then, like I said, the other school that I went to on Monday, 31st of January, it was a fake school. It was a fake instructor. I mentioned that in one of my last videos saying January 31st. I went to a fake McDojo. I went to a McDojo school. In which I felt bad for the parents. I wanted to say something to the family. And families that were there saying, hey, she's just taking your money. She ain't really going to work with your kids. And that's all she's going to be doing. And she didn't really teach it all well. And they tend to see to just do kata and self-defense. Which, bunkai is okay. The katas are okay. But it's just, it wasn't school for me. And it's just like, I'm more of like just, doing the techniques. Maybe learn a kata or two, maybe on the side. But like, if it's just training in katas and self-defense, then they ain't really martial arts. Even though most people say, oh, you ain't a martial artist if you don't practice kata. Well, kata, yeah, we can practice kata all day long, but really the way I see it is that kata just brings up a sweat. It don't really, it teaches you good coordination and memory enhancements and all that with your mind and stuff like that. But 9 out of 10, all it's really good for is just working up a sweat. I mean, or, it just depends on how you train in it. If you're training in it differently, Onakatas, then yeah, it could be used for self-defense. But when you don't, if you don't train the right way, you're never going to know on how to train in the system itself. So that's the reason why when I go to a school, I try to observe it. I try to get into what I can learn, and which kind of sucks because nowadays most people are going to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because they like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They like wrestling. They want to go to the ground more. I just talked to one of my old Taekwondo sparring partners that I used to spar with a lot. He's now a police officer in Camden. So we talked on Messenger most of the night and got caught up real quick and everything and all that. And I was just happy just to keep in touch. And I thanked him for what he done for me in the past and just for being there as a cop. And I asked him, I said, you still keep up with your Taekwondo training? He said, well, no, I focus more on the ground more than anything. And he says, I do it more of tournament style than I do for the streets. And I said, well, I can work with you on that. I said, I'm more of a free fighter. I don't do rule settings. And that's my expertise. It's free fighting. I don't like rules in the ring. I like to have no rules. But, I keep it safe for the most minimum. But I just fight dirty. And me and a buddy a long time ago, another buddy of mine a long time ago before he just decided to be a jerk and quit being my friend for no reason and didn't want nothing to do with me after I moved. And then I tried to apologize to him and I said, hey, whatever I done wrong to piss you off, and I said, hey man, I'm sorry. And he wouldn't accept it, so I just went on and did my own thing. But when we're training together, and he would teach me grappling, and he was like the best sparring partner I ever had. And I mean, we did it full contact without gloves, and we did it without contact. We did it with contact with gloves. And I learned a lot, just by training with him. I mean, we was doing more likely the MMA way, and plus the underground way of fighting as well. And we was just testing things out that we see on YouTube and stuff like that, of videos online, and see if it works. And trying to apply it into our training. And then now, since I'm training Al and everything now, and he's becoming a good training partner whenever he does come, and so it's like, and he's kind of teaching me a little bit too, and I'm teaching him a little more than what he's teaching me. So we're kind of teaching each other. That's how training should be, you know, training with each other, sharing knowledge, not being one sided of things. You know, especially if I train with other people in martial arts, if they know something more than what I do in martial arts, or either that in boxing or something like that, then I will, learn something and take their advice on it. But other than that, it's just I like to learn from other people. And I like to train other people. It's just I learn back and forth. So there you have it, folks. That's how I do things in my training. I like to train with people. I like to, train them. I like to coach them. Coach them on new ways of training. Even if they know the stuff, I like for them to show me on what they know. So that's just how I've always been, and how I always will be in my training. And that's how you grow as a person and as a martial artist, is to express yourselves with others and learn to communicate better, either in the ring or outside the ring, or either on the mats or outside the mats. And that's how we do it around here. So stay safe, stay humble, do your training, do your research and everything. And like I said, just be yourself. Don't let nobody tell you anything that you cannot do in life. If you want to go for something, go for it. Just don't put anything back on it. And that's all I gotta say. Seth McDonald for signing out. God bless on this beautiful Sunday. And like I said, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, hit all on the bell. You'll get every video. Leave a like on my video, help the algorithm out, and leave a comment down below. Peace.